catch 'em all.
Okay, so we are literally just under 3 weeks left of the current generation console's life cycle. The Xbox One, the PlayStation 4, and then as well as the mid-gen upgrades with the Xbox One X and the PlayStation 4 Pro. And we are literally just under 3 weeks, almost exactly 2 weeks left of these consoles being the newest consoles on the market. And then we are going to have the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X as well as the Xbox Series S, literally, like I said, in just a couple weeks. So I have basically made a couple videos about this over the last year or two or so, and this is just to basically give you guys a fair warning, especially for those of you that love to keep your older consoles, whatnot. Like, say you still have a PlayStation 2 or some sort, your first game console that you ever owned before, after you bought like a PlayStation 3 and you still got a PS3 even after you bought a PlayStation 4. Just to be on the safe side, just to give you guys a little bit of a heads up, there are going to be that are going to really start, annoying you and whatnot because of you deciding that, you want to keep your current gen console after you basically upgrade because you don't know what's going to happen to that next gen console right after you get it. Either something like overheating can hit, which I doubt that's going to happen with both of the PS5 and Series X, although there was some talks about the Series X being uncomfortably hot, but Microsoft has already came out and they have stated that it's basically the same thing as the Xbox One X is, and but there still is a possibility that the Xbox Series X could still literally overheat, even the Xbox Series S, even though they never said nothing about the Xbox Series S. But the overheating is also one possibility issue is what I'm trying to say. And then there's also another, possibility where, say, the disk drive that's in the Series X, or you get a disk drive PlayStation 5 or something, and something like your disk drive pretty much goes out, then, say your disk drive goes out 2 weeks after you bought the system, and then you basically got rid of your PlayStation 4 or your PS4 Pro, and now you're basically left with nothing to pretty much play right now at this moment. So, this is just to give you guys a little bit of a heads up, and the only reason I'm making this video is because, if something was to happen to one of, the newer consoles, if you're planning on getting one of the next gen consoles or possibly both or whatnot, I would just be on the safe side. And if I was you, I personally would honestly, keep your PlayStation 4 or your Xbox One or even both of your consoles if you are planning on getting one or both of the next gen consoles and you have currently both of the Xbox One, PS4 consoles. I would literally, keep both or keep whatever one that you currently have. Now, the second part of this video is going to be about how there is going to be people that are literally going to basically harass you to basically get rid of your current gen system, whether if you are not going to get rid of it straight away or if you're planning on keeping it forever. What I do is normally every new generation that comes out, I usually will keep the previous. So I still have an Xbox 360, and I go back and play a 360 like every once in a good while. Like about a few weeks ago, I was actually playing this game for an example on it, and I was also playing Battlefield Hardline, and I eventually beat it Hardline on my 360. So yeah, that's one of the big reasons I actually keep my older consoles is mostly because if someday like in the future or something like that, I can go back and like play some of my old games or some of the games that I have that are on current gen hardware that were also released for the 360 and whatnot, and I can see the original visuals that the developers originally were working on at the time. There's just a lot of good reasons to keep your older console to go back and play some old games and whatnot. But it's the same thing also with me with the original Xbox One and PS4. I still have the launch models of those consoles even after I upgraded to the Pro and the One X. And then that's basically what's going to end up happening here in a couple weeks as soon as I get my PlayStation 5 and my Xbox Series X that I literally have pre-ordered. And mostly I'm going to have my PlayStation 4 Pro and my One X on the other end of my entertainment center and my living room and all that good stuff. And then on the opposite side that's completely empty right now, that's where I'm going to be putting my new systems. So yeah, and as soon as they come in, like my setup is literally going to literally be the ultimate 4K setup because I'm going to have all four consoles that support up to 4K resolution. I know that not a lot of games on like the PlayStation 4 Pro can like do 4K, but it's still basically considered as a 4K, game console and whatnot, even if it plays like upscale 4K and not native like some games can on the One X. But at least it still outputs 4K resolution, whether if it's upscaling or natively or whatnot. But yeah, so having the Xbox One X, the Pro, and the PS5 and the Series X that all run at 4K resolution as like their main target, dude, I'm telling you, like console gaming is not been any better than this, and that's one of the big reasons I cannot wait to get the PS5 and the Series X on launch day this coming up November in just a couple more weeks. Now, the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S are both scheduled to launch on Tuesday, November 10th, which is basically 2 weeks and 2 straight full days away from now. And then you got the PlayStation 5 and the PS5 All Digital Edition, which are set to launch 2 days after the Xbox consoles launch on Thursday, November 12th. And that's basically 2 weeks and 4 days from now. And honestly, I really cannot believe that it's literally just 2 weeks away from these consoles launching. It literally just felt like yesterday, it was literally January when Sony had their one press conference or whatnot on stage back in January when they showed off the PS5 logo and saying that it was still coming in holiday 2020 and spring. It feels like yesterday it was literally either spring or winter of last year. But now the consoles are literally just right on route of getting ready to launch, and I personally am so excited for them. But as I was mentioning, there's going to be quite a bit of people. Like I said, if you are planning on keeping your current gen console, if you either have one or the other or both, and you're planning on getting one or the other or both of the new systems, and you're planning on, trying to keep your PlayStation 4 or Xbox One or whatnot, just to give you guys a little bit of a heads up, there are going to be some people that are literally going to basically bug the crap out of you or harass you or whatnot. And I don't mean really harassing you or anything like that, but they're just going to keep asking you why have you decided to keep your current gen console, or why didn't you get rid of your system yet if you got the new one, what's the point, da da da. There's just going to be some people that that are going to ask crazy questions like that. And then, like I said, the reason why I keep my older consoles, like I said, I have a 360, a PS3 still, and I even have the original Xbox One and PlayStation 4 consoles, even after upgrading to the Enhanced Pro and the One X versions. And at the same time, I was also meaning like, yeah, like I'm keeping the One X and the Pro. But yeah, I would just be on the lookout. But like I said, there are going to be some people that you know in real life that you're friends with that are going to basically try to like ask you a bunch of questions and say like, hey, why are you keeping this? Why are you keeping your older consoles if you got the new ones already? Ain't that a stupid? You know, ain't that stupid? If you ask me, da da da, that's what they're going to say. And honestly, if you are, I'd just be like, I'm planning on getting rid of it soon or something like that, even though you're really not. Just say something to them to like make them like stop, bugging you about it, because that's normally what I do is I usually will say something like, yeah, I just haven't had nobody to buy it yet, so I still technically got it, even though I'm really not telling the truth because I am not going to get rid of either of my consoles whatsoever. But yeah, so just be on the lookout, and I just wanted to make this really quick video for you guys to basically help you out, especially for those of you that are hardcore gamers out there, like including myself, that have like your PS4 Pro or your Xbox One X or even the original PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and you're planning on not getting rid of them because of the new systems coming out. So that's what I personally would honestly tell your friends or tell whoever that randomly asks you, especially on Facebook in a gaming group, is I just say like, yeah, I was supposed to sell it to a guy and he hasn't came and got it yet, or like nobody has offered to buy it yet, and da da da. Like just say something to make them stop and all that good stuff. But that actually does it for the video today, though, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys could hit a like if you enjoy this content, subscribe for those of you that are new to the channel, and turn on notifications for those of you that are subscribed and that do subscribe to the video, and you will not miss on any new videos in the future. So hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications so you're immediately aware once a new video gets uploaded, and comment down below if you are one of the people that is basically planning on not getting rid of your PlayStation 4 or Xbox One console just for the next gen console at all. But as I stated, that pretty much does it for the video today. Like, subscribe, and comment down below, turn on notifications, and we will be sure to catch you guys on the next video. So, peace out.